Can a private investigator serve legal documents? The short answer is yes. In this video, I will share some scenarios that I have often seen that trigger our clients to hire a private investigation firm like ours to serve legal documents. I will also share the benefits of using a private investigator. Hi, I'm Tim Santoni. I've been a licensed private investigator for over 20 years. I've worked and supervised thousands of cases. I'm an expert witness, and my clients include law firms on the AmLaw 100, Fortune 500 businesses, and some of the biggest insurance companies around. Let's get started. In California, the Business and Professions Code B&P 22350 states that private investigators are exempt from registration as a process server. This means they can legally serve papers, with some minor exceptions, and I will share those at the end. The types of legal documents that a private investigator often serves can include, but isn't limited to, the following types: small claims cases, subpoenas, summons and complaints, dissolutions of marriage, notice of judgment debtor exams, temporary restraining orders, and cease and desist notice. Private investigator can serve legal documents in cases filed with both state and federal courts. So, when does it make sense to hire a private investigator to track down and serve a subject as opposed to using an attorney service? Here are the most common scenarios that I see. The attorney service or process server is having difficulty serving the subject after 5+ attempts. The subject is moved and a new address needs to be developed for service. The subject is known to be evasive or difficult to serve based on prior efforts. Stakeout may be required. The subject resides in a gated community. Maybe the timeline is super tight and the service needs to be effected on a very short notice. So, what are the benefits of working with a private investigator, and what do you get from them that is above and beyond what a typical process server would do? A private investigator will often profile the subject before a service attempts are made so that they can have photos or a description. This will often include searches of social media and other databases. The profile also helps to develop a strategy for the timing of service attempts. If the subject being served is not home or there is no answer at the door, a private investigator will often talk to neighbors to verify that the subject lives at the address and to establish their schedule so future attempts can be made when the subject is likely to be home. A private investigator will also take the time while on site to inspect the residence and look for evidence of mail or packages around the residence to confirm that they're at the right place. While on site, a private investigator will note vehicles present and can run plates to verify that they are in fact belonging to the subject they're trying to serve. I believe that a private investigator that serves a lot of legal documents should register to become a process server as well, because this is beneficial in a couple of areas. First off, there's a statute that allows process servers a reasonable amount of time to enter into a gated community. One caveat with this is that the security company can notify the occupant, but at the other side must provide evidence to refute the method of service and the methodology, whereas if a private investigator does it, it can require a declaration or other information from the private investigator to substantiate that. Thanks so much for sticking around to the end. I want to share now what private investigators are not allowed to serve, and that is bank levies and similar documents related to the collection and enforcement of judgments. Also, there are some courts that issue documents that state specifically they must be served by a process server or designated agent. If you have any other questions about private investigators serving legal documents, please let me know. Thanks.